6:45 this morning because I had to take out our garbage because we don't have a lid for our garbage can because like the garbage man broke it, you know, like 15 years ago, and we just haven't gotten a new garbage can. So that means every morning we have to take the garbage out because if we take it out at night before the garbage comes the next morning, raccoons will get into it and tear everything up and drag it all through our yard. So I have a lot going on today. You know, let's put on foundation. I wasn't going to, but I feel like it. I am going to go to a cute little local coffee shop, and I'm gonna sit and edit my little heart out of photos that I have to edit. Got concert photos, I got graduation photos, so I'm gonna do that. And then I plan, hopefully I have time to find a park to sit at or something. I might just sit in my car, we'll see. But I have a lot I want to talk about, or some things I want to talk about, touch base on with this series, trying to make my dreams come true at 21. I'll get into that later, and why I've like been neglecting it, but I haven't been neglecting it in real life, but it looks like I have been because I haven't posted in what, 2 months, 3 months, something like that. And then I have a phone interview for something that I think could potentially be very cool because it's something I have been trying to get into and couldn't figure out how to, and I finally made the connection that I needed, just like randomly, which I'm gonna talk about that too later on, but hopefully that interview goes well. And then after that I have to pick up my mom because she has been on the other coast of Florida helping some friends move, and then we're going to their old house and I think stealing some of their plants, which I'm kind of excited about. And then hopefully I can get to the gym today. That's another fun thing. I went from going to the gym like once or twice a week just because my schedule wasn't great and I didn't have any sense of consistency in my schedule to really be able to sit down and think about how I can work the gym into it. But then suddenly I stopped doing a bunch of work, which I will talk about again later on. I was like, well, I'm gonna make the gym a priority right now since I don't have anything better to do with my time. So I went again from going like once or twice a week to now like 5 days a week. My body's kind of confused, but I love it. It's been great. I'll catch up with y'all later.
Later.
All of my camera... Okay. Thank you, car. All of my camera equipment is failing me. And by all of it, I mean mostly just this microphone has failed me in numerous ways that I didn't even know were possible. I have been home, not home, home, not home, home, not home, and it's only like 11 o'clock. So basically what happened was I left late to go to breakfast to work, which was fine. I didn't need to be there at a certain time. I just kind of wanted to be there when they opened at 8. That didn't happen. So I got there and I then got out of my car and realized I didn't have my hard drive with all of my photos and everything on it, so I couldn't work. So I'm like, well, that's fantastic. So then I had to drive home. Okay, my camera's probably gonna fall. It didn't fall. So then, yeah, I got home, I got my hard drive, and I drove back. And that killed, you know, a good like 30 minutes or so. So that was great. So then I did breakfast, did the whole thing, and I was gonna go to a park directly, but I wanted to drop off my laptop and my hard drive because I kind of didn't want it on me since the park I'm going to is like very close to my house anyways. So I ran home, did that. Now I'm going to the park. And there's was not a single cloud in the sky, and I didn't think about the lighting situation, so I might be leaving the park. That's that. Like and subscribe. Okay, bye. I'm not gonna turn off my camera though. I'm just gonna leave it going, so not bye. Bye, but not. Oh gosh, there's people here. Okay, bye. I did it for the bit, but then I realized there's a man watching me. Oh gosh. You too. Guess who has no battery in her microphone? This girl. It's gonna die. Any second now. Okay. Hi guys. Like I said, I wanted to talk about the series. I know that it looks like I've neglected the series, but I haven't. I've been thinking about it a lot and trying to figure out what to do with it. Things just got really, really crazy, and by really, really crazy, I mean literally the opposite. Nothing has happened at all. Basically, I went from working, having jobs like every other weekend or every other week, and just working, to suddenly not having anything at all. Like, that was the most sedentary I've been in over a year, and it hit me really hard. My anxiety was through the roof. I had nothing to focus my mind on, and I just felt bleh, you know? Also, sorry that I keep looking around. I'm in a very public area. I'm literally sitting behind houses. I'm at a park, and there's houses lining the park, and I'm on a very public walking trail, and there's a disc golf course 5 feet away from me. So sorry. It really sucks when you love what you do and you're doing it so much and then it suddenly stops. It's not just the fact that I'm not doing what I love anymore, but it's the fact that I need that paycheck. I really need that paycheck. There's just been a lot of stress on how am I gonna get the money to pay my bills the next couple of months? What am I gonna do? Will I be able to pay my bills the next couple of months? Will I have to put them on a credit card and then be in credit card debt? I don't want to do that. I haven't done that. So yeah, it's a thing. Then suddenly I was given a new opportunity. I started shooting football games with a different company that I haven't really worked with before, and that's been taking up my Fridays, and it's been great. It's on live TV on Varsity Sports Network. Didn't know that was a thing, but it's a thing, and it's live, and I've been loving it. It's been fantastic. It actually opened the door to an awesome opportunity to get into an industry that I have been trying to get into and couldn't figure out how. Just randomly, one of my coworkers that specific day, only that day, I found out he's in that industry, and I made that connection, and I'm being watched through this person's window in their house. Just saw them. That's great. It's fine. Anyways, I made that connection, and now I have an interview in less than 2 hours, and I'm super excited / nervous, but I realized that if I had been doing my travel work and everything, it's likely that I wouldn't have made that connection and been given this potential opportunity to get into this industry, and I'm grateful. Still stressed about how I'm gonna pay my bills. But I'm grateful regardless. My interview that I talked about happened like an hour ago, and I have been laying in bed trying to process everything since I got off the phone. It was a lot. Let's talk about this. To be honest, I have no idea how this looks. Anyways, so I had said, let's talk, and now it's... how many hours later? Like 4 hours later? Yeah. So that interview that happened. What a time. You could definitely see how I went into that interview just from watching me. I was very much like, this is a new opportunity that I wouldn't have been able to have, and all this yada yada yada. I thought it was like I was gonna get hired on the spot, and you know, this and that. That's not the case. Basically, to make this as short as possible, it's still probably not gonna be short, but the guy looked at my work. He was very interested in like me and what I do and everything. I thought that it would be great and that he would like definitely want to have me. So I was like, I have this in the bag, right? So then finally, after like looking at my work and being like, wow, like you're so talented, yada yada yada, he asks me like, truly, what do I want to do? And I didn't tell him like, oh, I don't want to do broadcasting, like I want to do music videos and this and that and whatever. Like, I didn't say that. Editing Tori here to say, I realized I never gave context as to what the opportunity was, but it was basically just broadcasting concerts. So like the Jumbotron at a concert, you know, like doing that camera. That's it. Because I don't even know what I want to do. Like, right now, I just want to be able to travel. That's number one. So if that means broadcasting to travel, like, I'll do it, you know, like as long as I can travel. So I told him like, I want to travel. Yeah, I love doing like narrative and music videos and documentary, like all that stuff, but whatever's gonna help me to travel. And I do love broadcasting. I mean, I do truly enjoy doing it. He was like, okay, well, the thing is, and at that point I was like, oh, great. What? He basically told me that he saw like too much potential in me, in my other avenues, like my music videos and my narrative work and all of that stuff. He said he feels like I'm supposed to be doing the other stuff and using my talents in that way because a lot of people need it. He was like, I want you to call me back in a couple days. The decision is yours. If you want the job, you have it. But I don't want to tie you up with this work when you could be doing that other stuff. And I didn't even know how to respond. I literally laid down for an hour to process it. Because, I mean, he's right. I mean, I have been trying for concerts specifically. I've been trying to get into photography or like tour diaries, like that kind of thing. And I kind of took the easy way out and did broadcasting because I have a background in broadcasting and I knew that that could get me into concerts. So that kind of made me take a step back and be like, maybe he's right. Maybe I need to continue trying my hardest to get into concerts, doing photography and videography. Like maybe, I mean, I need the money from this job. Don't get me wrong. But I think this was the reminder that I needed that I am good at what I do. You know, this is coming from a complete stranger that totally could have just like said, we'd love to have you. Don't pursue this other stuff you're pursuing. It's not how I expected today to go and my interview to go. It's probably what I needed. So Another thing. The series, is called Making My Dreams Come True at 21. I turned 22 in a month. Let's talk about that real quick. First off, why did I name the series Making My Filmmaker Dreams Come True at 21? That was kind of dumb, but I think I did it for motivation, to be honest, because giving it that title gave it like an end date, and I knew like in reality, like it's not like I was just gonna stop trying to follow my dreams as soon as I turned 22. That was never my intention, but I needed that motivation to kick me in gear and to make this series a reality. And in doing that, making it a reality, I needed content to post, which meant I needed to be, pursuing the things that I'm pursuing and making them happen. So I think that's the main reason why I did that. But now that I am about to turn 22, I am noticing a lot of the things that I wanted to do before I turned 22, and I haven't done them, and the most notable one being going to LA. I have been trying to take this trip to LA for a long time. I mean, ever since I was like 11 years old, I've been drawn to LA because I did so much acting at the time, and then of course that kind of transferred into YouTube, and then that moved into, like actual filmmaking, and I've just been so drawn to the place. I don't know if I would ever live there. I mean, if work took me there, maybe, but I want to go, and I want to see it and experience it, just so I know. I almost impulsively booked my flight this month, because this was the month that I was gonna go. I didn't, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I did not realize that my work was gonna stop and that I wouldn't have any money, so if I ended up going on that trip, I would have been screwed. But yeah, that kind of sucks, but I'm still pushing for it. I took a bunch of money and I just set it aside, and I'm like, I cannot touch this because it's for LA, and I hope to go by March next year. We'll see. But like, on the other hand, there is so much that I did this year that I did not think was possible. I mean, not that I didn't think it was possible, but I didn't think that it would happen so quickly. I did so much traveling this year. Like, I went from not traveling at all to like suddenly flying to 3 different states a month. Like new places that I had never been to, like Texas and North Dakota and Puerto Rico, still not over that. And I'm just so grateful and blessed looking back on all that. I mean, even in the moment, I was grateful and blessed, and I couldn't get over it. God has been proving time and time again that his timing is the best timing, better than anything I could have done myself, obviously. So as of right now, I'm going to keep this series going, along with some other things that I am working on, like actually... What the frick? I'm gonna keep the series going along with some other things that I am actually working on, like filming a lot behind the scenes. I'm just stocking up on the videos. So there's gonna be more than just the series on this channel. I'm sorry that this series, though, has been very spread out. I'm going to continue to push myself. I literally almost just got hit by a frisbee. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna stop. Oh gosh, I don't want them to see me film myself. I actually almost died. I didn't realize I'm like in the course right now. So that's fun and fresh. I'm gonna keep pushing myself harder and harder, keep getting out of my comfort zone, meeting new people, creating art that I'm very passionate for. I just can't wait to see what God has in store for me next.